we're diving into the one thing that separates wishful thinking from the actual breakthrough. Welcome back to Elevate, where we reignite your faith, your purpose, and your biggest, boldest dreams. I'm Jen Smith, and I've found it, I guarantee, and this is it, the one thing that will determine whether your dream sits on a shelf or actually shows up in your life. How many of you are holding onto a dream right now, but you've started feeling tired or you don't believe in it anymore? Maybe it's a business that hasn't taken off or a relationship that hasn't shown up. It's a breakthrough that feels delayed, and you're wondering, did I make this up? Did I miss God? Did I miss the boat here? God doesn't plant dreams in your heart just to tease you with them. If He placed it in you, He plans to bring it to life. If He gives you the vision, He'll give you the provision. But here's the key. You don't get what you wish for. You get what you burn for. Wishing is easy, but desire, like burning desire, that moves things. I'm talking about the desire that's rooted in your why you want it, the kind that makes you grit your teeth and say, I have to have it. Like if your child needed life-saving medicine and you had 3 months to come up with a certain amount of money, would you find a way? Would you all of a sudden find a skill you didn't know you had? You think you'd get scrappy, you'd get bold, you'd go all in, you'd find a way. Why? Well, because your why would be bigger than your fear. That's the difference between meh and it has to happen. You know, Napoleon Hill said it. He said, weak desire brings weak results. Strong desire brings strong results. It's not luck. It's kind of simple. It's not even hard work. It's desire. You know, 6 months ago, I didn't even own a Mac computer. I had no clue how to edit a video, nonetheless learn how to use social media. I didn't know how to upload onto YouTube or start a podcast. Honestly, I didn't even know how to use Google Drive. My daughters had to show me that. Kind of crazy, right? But I had a vision, a burning in my heart, and God said, it's your time. Well, then what happened? Well, we were building a house and that fell through, so I had nowhere to film. We were living on our boat. It was just obstacle after obstacle, but nothing was going to stop me because my vision and what I'm doing is so strong, so clear, and so meaningful, and I feel that it's from God. And it's not about the money. It's about the service. It's about other people. Desire and belief are the keys to a dream coming true. So if your fire isn't burning yet, don't worry. That's what I'm here for. Let's just jumpstart it. Let's use a cheesy acronym for desire to find our desire. D, desire to trust God. Trust His timing. You know, we want it all now, but Habakkuk 2:3 says, though it tarry, wait for it. It will surely come. So trust God and trust His timing. E, how about encourage yourself, stay motivated, speak truth over your dreams, know they're from God and He'll bring the provision. Don't wait for someone to cheer you on. Be your own encourager. Let God's truth tell you. Block out the noise. And then S, set your dream clearly, write it down, visualize it. Habakkuk 2:2 says, write it down and put it on tablets. You need a vision board. And then I, increase your faith through action, through movement, through service. Give, create, get out in the service of others. You don't have to be great at anything. Just get started. God meets you in the motion. And then R, reject any negative words. Words shape your thoughts. Thoughts shape your life. Protect your atmosphere, especially when you speak. And E, elevate your mindset. This isn't hustle culture. This is holy alignment. Desire with faith is the fuel. It's how you launch your rocket. Listen, if you've been waiting and wandering, it's time to shift. Not just with a dream, but with a why that sets your soul on fire. So here's what I want you to do. Number one, I want you to pick a goal, just one, not a million, just one. And not a to-do list, but a mission, something you really want. And pray over it. Bring it to God, sleep on it. Make sure it aligns with Him. It's not the world's version of success that you've bought into. And then number two, write it down and be specific. You get what you say. What you think about, you will bring about. You have to write it down. Habakkuk 2:2 says, see the vision and write it plain on tablets. Number one, you have the goal. Number two, you write it down. Number three is to speak as if it's already yours. Faith is seeing, believing, and speaking it before you even see it come into existence. You know because it's from God that it's going to happen. Again, If he brings you the vision, he's going to bring you the provision. It's your faith in it that brings the outcome. So act like it's already done, because if it's from God, because you asked him and you had some discernment, if it's from God, you know it's already yours. You have to start acting like it's a done deal. And then number 4, and this is so important, start moving towards it. Even if you're not good at it, you have to move. God meets you in the movement. Take a step, serve, give, pour into others. God will leave a breadcrumb trail. He'll leave people, opportunities, nudges. Just get moving. He'll bring the opportunities. And remember, the dream is not random. It's been assigned. If he gave you the vision, he'll bring you I know I say it a lot, but it's true. He'll bring you the provision. And I'm here to help you attract it. This is my niche, getting people to find what their niche is and what they love. I love helping people take their dream down from the clouds that they live in until they hold it in their hand. I love to show people that to move from a worldly blueprint to a godly one is where it's at. That's why I created a course called Elevate. It's a course for anyone who's ready to stop spinning and start living launched. And if you're brand new to God's way, go to launchyourrocket.com. I have a course called B101, Bible 101. What is the Bible? Who is Jesus? Why would I even want to follow him? It's interesting. Hey, God's way works, so steal his truth, use his principles, but in the meantime, get to know the one who created all of these laws and how it works. You start attracting the life of your dreams. You weren't meant for meh or mediocre. You were meant for joy, abundance, fire, and purpose. So pick your dream. Make sure it's meaningful. Pray about it, write it, speak it, and move, and then you'll live launched. I'm Jen Smith, and that's it for today. So remember, the number one thing that turns a maybe into an absolute is your desire and your why for wanting it. All right, I'll see you next time on Elevate.